I'm going to tell you a little bit about the IQ DNA series, DNA IQ series. The original idea is actually a bit of a bone of contention. My wife and I still argue about who actually came up with the original idea on our balcony here, but somehow one of us came up with the idea that it would be an interesting story if you had a world where people could buy and sell intelligence. That was the beginning of the first book I wrote, which was originally called IQ. Later on I decided to continue that story and I wrote a trilogy. But then people said to me, well, in that world that you've created there, which is Sydney in 2290 and beyond, they said, well, how did that happen? And I thought, well, I could explain that by writing a prequel trilogy, which is what I did, and that's what DNA is. So the DNA trilogy is actually 3 books, and the first one's called DNA, the second's called REM, and the third one is called the Book of Levi. Now those 3 books take you from the middle of the 21st century. The first book is 2039 to 2059, that sort of area. The next one is 15 years later, and has the same characters from the first book. That's 2075. This is all set in Sydney. And then after that, we jump 100 years, about another 100 years, to the Book of Levi. That sets up IQ, which is another 100 years on again, and starts, as I said before, at 2290. So the whole series goes from 2039 and eventually finishes in 2415. So it's 6 completely separate societies, 6 completely different worlds, and I'm really quite proud of them. And I hope that you enjoy reading DNA and IQ. Okay. Hello everybody, it's Mark Clark here again.
Come on.
I'm serious. It's me. It really is Mark Clark. Hi. I'm going to do the whole thing like this. You're going to love DNA. It's great.